You're always the one texting them first. You're the one starting the deep conversations. You're the one reaching out, trying to repair. You're the one initiating intimacy, trying to create emotional closeness. And it's not that they're not there physically and that they're not sometimes responding to you, but it's like they're never initiating things in the relationship. And over time, that just makes you feel like you're the only one fighting for your connection.
So you might notice that they seem flat emotionally unless you lead. They don't initiate affection, repair, or planning dates and things that will bring you closer. They pull away when you're trying to reconnect. They say, I just didn't want to bother you, but really they're afraid of being rejected from wanting too much. They leave you feeling alone in the relationship even though they're still physically there.
Partners who are undercompensating for an unhealed wound of rejection have learned that connection equals danger. And this is actually the opposite of the person who overcompensates for their rejection wounds. And they equate distance with danger. And the irony is these two people typically subconsciously attract each other.
Which creates a perfect recipe for triggering each other because one person wants distance, one person wants closeness, and they kind of push and pull on each other. In this case, when someone undercompensates for their wound or rejection, they were usually punished, rejected, or shamed for their emotional needs. And so now they stay quiet and repress how they really feel because it's a way to protect themselves from ever being rejected again. But over time, this avoidance can chip away at you having any sense of being wanted. You might start to question your worth, wondering if you're too much. You start shrinking your needs just to keep the peace.
In order for them to start healing this, they need to stop avoiding the discomfort and the vulnerability of connection and learn that they can feel safe and that they won't be rejected when they're vulnerable. So it's important that you make them know that this is the place where they can work on it actively.
So here's what you can do as their partner. You don't have to pretend that it doesn't affect you. So start with honesty. You can gently name the pattern. You can say things like, I know it might feel vulnerable or you're worried about getting rejected, but I really love it if you reached out for me, we tried to connect, and you initiated being close to me because I'm letting you know it's safe to connect with me. I want to be a safe person for you.
All they need to do is just start to meet you a little bit. Just putting in the effort and showing that they're willing to work on this. The real danger with this wound is if they're unwilling to work on it. These are the things that get worked out within a relationship, and if they can understand that this is a safe container for them to start opening up, there is hope for the relationship, but only you will be able to know if this is something you need to ultimately walk away from to get your needs met, or if this is something that can be worked on over time. It's important to remember that we only support them. Ultimately, it's up to them to do their personal inner work to uproot their shame and let go of their unworthiness. You can learn more about how the wound of rejection is affecting your relationships and how to heal it by reading The Inner Work of Relationships, an invitation to heal your inner child and create a conscious relationship together.